Why are artists portrayed as messy, disorganized, and aloof? Hi, I'm Mr. Z, and this is Question of the Week. This week's question came from Laura Potter, an occupational therapist based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Artists are portrayed this way for the same reason we're portrayed as neurotic, volatile, and substance dependent. I contend that artists, as a professional group, have had a PR problem for about 100 years. My suspicion is that this is because of much of the fallout from bohemian culture from the end of the 19th century, which enabled artists to become not only a profession, as it had previously been in the West, to more of a lifestyle, one of consorting with prostitutes in opium dens in 1880s Paris, to waxing philosophical in West Village coffee shops in the 1950s. Meanwhile, during the 20th century, the public was not being properly educated about art. Before the Second World War, art was a more standard part of academic curricula, and once it became heavily standardized and sanitized, those who best understood and practiced its various mechanics became mythologized in the public consciousness. If these people understood something the rest of us didn't, so the thought went, they must be different. Today, much of the art being taught in schools bears no resemblance to what's going on in the actual art world. There's almost nothing in art classrooms that equips the public to understand what art is outside of a school or museum, except for maybe the mural on the side of a bodega or a community rec center. Once you label people as different, you can more easily apply to them any number of stereotypes. Some artists are disorganized. Enough people realized this that it became an understood fact that all artists must be disorganized. The same became true of artists as womanizers, artists as aloof, substance-addicted geniuses, artists as neurotic depressives, artists as radical feminist reactionaries, artists as unfeeling juggernauts, artists as benignly entertaining navel-gazers. Portraying someone who behaves like this is shorthand for saying they're just an artist, and the subtext is that means you don't have to treat them like a normal person or pay them like a normal professional. Sadly, not much has been done to battle those characterizations. Artists today either lack the social authority to rebrand themselves as competent professionals who create desirable products, or have found a way to exploit these stereotypes in order to capitalize on the myth that they are somehow inherently gifted, rather than just people who chose to work hard to succeed at something that is broadly and intellectually attainable, just like any other profession. If you've got an art-related question that you'd like me to answer, send it to me at yzohar126mat@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.